Inside Tennis with the Koz is brought to you by Firkins Automotive. Find it at Firkins, and by Lakewood Ranch, named the 4th best-selling community in America. And by Nature's Right, natural products that work.
Hi, tennis fans. The Koz here with another half hour inside the world of tennis. Stay tuned. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors.
We give you the power to save more than ever before during Ram Power Days at Firkins Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram. Get up to $13,000 total savings on new Ram trucks. Lease for just $299 a month or get 0 APR for 72 months. See Firkins Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram in Bradenton.
We believe in families, in barbecues on Sunday afternoons, in PTA meetings and staying up late helping with homework. We believe in lifelong friends, in knowing your neighbors, in passing down traditions through generations, in having a place you want to call home. In Lakewood Ranch, we believe in community, where we love to live and laugh. This is our town. This is our common ground.
You know how important it is to warm up and stretch out your muscles before you begin running, jumping, and swinging a racket. Well, Muscle Honey is a blend of herbs designed to increase the blood flow, lymphatic flow, and flexibility of muscles so that you smoothly transition into activity. What's more, it contains pain-relieving herbs to help you push through boundaries and herbs to keep you from cramping up during periods of high output. It's not greasy or smelly, and if you rub it on all over, your muscles will be supple and pain-free for hours. Now that's a competitive edge.
The Jeep Celebration event is on at Firkins Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram. We've got new Jeeps as low as $119 a month, new Grand Cherokees only $239 a month, or buy a new Patriot for just $14,999. Hurry to Firkins Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram in Bradenton.
Nick Bollettieri watching Inside Tennis with my man, the Koz.
Hi, tennis fans. Terrific as always to be with you. So glad to see Sarasota and Bradenton spared without much major damage. Had a wonderful time in New York, working the Little Mo at the West Side Tennis Club in Forest Hills, plus a great 2-week-plus stint at the US Open. Great to see all the Suncoast players and tennis people at the Open. We're going to have a special full episode US Open with the Koz show. Stay with us for the excitement. As always, Arthur Ashe Stadium was rocking and rolling the Saturday before the US Open at the biggest party of the summer, 2017 Arthur Ashe Kids Day, powered by Net Generation. The day-long celebration offered plenty of free activities for the entire family on the grounds of the USTA Billie Jean King National Tennis Center, and kicked off the 2017 US Open. Roger Federer, Rafa Nadal, and Venus Williams headlined the tennis programs. Saturday, sad news struck the US Open grounds as 3-time Slam champion and number 2 seed Andy Murray was withdrawing from the men's singles.
You know, I obviously spoke to a lot of hip specialists, tried obviously resting, rehabbing to try and get myself ready here, and you know was actually practicing okay the last few days, but it's too sore.
The Arthur Ashe Stadium Monday night opening extravaganza featured the very talented and charismatic John Baptiste.
For the land and of the free, and the home of the brave.
The Suncoast and the Sunshine State, with his residents and player identities from the Oaks Club Women's Open and the Sarasota Open, had strong representation at the 2017 US Open in the men's, women's, and junior events.
And the changes have been so beneficial to both the players and the public. I mean, we saw the new grandstand come in last year. I think that to me is the nicest of all the changes and the place where fans flock.
You know, we are so excited about our player development program and about our juniors that are coming up in the ranks because they are our future stars on the professional circuit. And what the player development has done with the USCA and working with the private coaches of these players in their hometowns really shown how we've evolved and how that working relationship has helped.
Koz, I mean, this is the most exciting time for American tennis. We've got so many good things happening. Our established players on both the men's and the women's side are doing well. We have a young cohort of young players that are on a top 50, top 20 pathway and beyond. We've got the best numbers in the world in the juniors.
Well, I think it's a very unusual US Open because for a start we don't have all the top 4 men who've dominated the tour to such an astounding extent over the past decade. So that's opened up one side of the draw because Andy Murray pulled out at the last moment. So Rafael Nadal and Roger Federer ended up in the same half. In the women's game, it's very much the same thing. No Serena Williams because she was busy doing something else. But Maria Sharapova reappeared and played 3 matches, not at her best. You couldn't expect that. But of course, the opening night with Simona Halep was a great occasion. But American tennis has taken a step up with the women because we've got Madison Keys in there as well and Coco Vandeweghe. And of course, Venus. We always have Venus, apparently. I mean, she has had the most incredible year.
You know, it's got to be the American women. I mean, it's probably no doubt about that. The Federer and Nadal, much anticipated showdown. First time at the US Open, that never happened. But I think the women are the big story.
A year ago, actually 50 weeks to the day, we were celebrating.
I know.
We were talking about how many places can you practice on grass to finish that slam. And the smiles were there.
Yes.
The smiles are still there.
Smiles are still there.
You're excited about doing the TV stuff.
I am.
But let's first talk about you look gorgeous.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
I appreciate it. I'll take the compliment.
How's the knee looking?
I still have a big scar, but it's looking better. Well, I'm sitting right now, so actually...
That's because of me. I wanted to get down.
No, but like 6 days ago, I couldn't sit comfortably. Like standing was more comfortable because I couldn't bend my knee that well. So actually, in the last few days, I've gotten a lot better. I've gotten more movement, more range. I've built the strength a little bit, and that's where I'm at right now in my rehab. Like you said, I'm behind the scenes now doing some TV, but I get to hang out with all my friends.
So I see a lot of kisses, a lot of hugs, and a lot of conversation.
Yes, it's good to see everyone.
You have motivated the tennis world for years. How good is Bethany Maddox-Sands at self-motivating?
Self-motivating. I feel like I'm pretty good. Actually, I feel like a lot of my fans and even friends kind of keep me motivated because they know I have a lot of energy, and I feel like they in turn give inspiration. They give me energy, and I feed off.
I'm standing over there to your left. You know why? So that I can get all your good questions and copycat them.
Copycat. I'm still trying to learn from you. Hey, I'm a rookie at all of this. I want to keep it fun. That's how my personality is.
5 of your 16 slams have come here out of the Big Apple. What do you enjoy being back here in New York?
Just the crowds. We always get our best support here at this slam. You know, they always pick a side. They like the underdog, but fortunately they like us. So we always have a great crowd, and you know, the energy carries us. So played some of our best matches out there on that stadium and had some of our best memories.
Feel the same way?
Yeah, it doesn't matter what court we play on. If we're playing on court 11, it's packed. And
what about the parking lot? Could you play out there if they put you out there?
We played on P19 the other day. They don't give us the front courts anymore. We don't care where we are. The fans, they lift us up.
All right. A little less tennis talk, a little more family talk. Great picture of Wayne, Kathy, and you boys. Now, travel has changed your lives, no doubt about that. Your career has. Before travel and careers, when you were home together, what was that foursome doing that you'll never forget?
Yeah, I mean, we were at the Cabrera Racket Club at early mornings. We were playing on Christmas, all the holidays. But it's great to have
a Christmas tree out in the middle of the court.
It's great. It's great to have them here. They still support us, but they wouldn't be here if it weren't for the grandkids. They're taking them to Central Park every day. So yeah, it's great to have the tennis family all together again. We don't see them very often anymore because we're doing this 40 weeks a year, but they're still so supportive. They're great parents, very supportive grandparents. They're having a blast. They're taking Bob's kids to Central Park every day, getting them ice cream. My dad just got sick, but he's battling that. But they're the best. They're the best parents out there.
All right, off family talk, off tennis talk. What's going on in the commercials, the marketing for you guys? Speedos? Somebody talk about Speedos. Underwater stuff?
Well, we're sponsored by PVH. They own Speedo, as well as Izod and a few other brands. So they told us we had to do a Speedo commercial. Fortunately, we were in some long shorts because that would have been ugly. But yeah, we're having fun doing all these commercials, and luckily they're showing them on TV, and actually saw it in a cab a couple times the other day. Just lucky to be a part of that marketing.
The phone. Moto phone, you just crash it down and it never breaks?
Shatterproof, buddy. You can throw it off the umpire chair. We were hitting balls with it the other day. It's a good phone. And we get pissed off sometimes, so we throw our stuff, and it's in one piece. I think our favorite commercial was the Esurance commercial where we were in the Agassi mullet, the McEnroe fro, and it was a 3-day commercial, though, and a lot of makeup changes and wardrobe changes.
Next generation. Next. You like this new tag, Next Generation?
Yeah, I think it's a really neat thing what the ATP is doing. I think it's a great idea. Promoting more players is never a bad thing. And
well, I don't know how to start this. I could call it Twin Towers. I could call it a giant of a team. Certainly the presence is there for covering the overheads. How much fun is it to get two American guys that are over 6'5" each of you playing on the same side of the court, intimidating anybody that has a view?
It's just fun playing with a friend, We have fun with it. We send it a lot, and it's every day, bro.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, we definitely did a good job. We sent it today, and that was the whole strategy. I was telling him the whole time to send it and just make sure he keeps sending it.
Now, in my book, sending it means you bounce overheads over the back fence. Can you do it here in New York?
I mean, you just got to go for it, yeah? Yeah, you just got to hit it.
American tennis is on the rise. You're a major part of that contribution. How good does it feel going into the locker room these days knowing that there is a real American presence?
I think a lot of the players know it's coming, I guess. I don't know how to say it, but, we're around and there's a lot of Americans everywhere.
Yeah, it's fun, having all my friends nearby, and makes time fly a lot quicker when we're waiting around in the locker room and getting ready to play.
US Open is when you find out how many friends you have. How many friends are asking for tickets to see you all play? Can you meet the list?
The way we're sending it, a lot of people are asking.
Yeah, if we keep sending it, the list is going to get more and more. Other people want to come see us send it.
I'm going to watch these boys play some send-it tennis. Thank you, man.
See you.
What about Amanda? She's for real, isn't she?
She absolutely is. I think her results in the ITF Pro Circuit this summer prove that. 6 straight matches without dropping a set, but the last game was the toughest game of the week, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, that was definitely a really hard match, not even looking at the score. That last game was really long, and I have a lot of respect for her. She's an amazing competitor.
Well, the world has much respect for you. 4 pro events you've played, 3 as a finalist, 1 as the champion. What's it like bouncing from the pros back to the juniors?
Yeah, it's definitely, I think that the pro circuit has definitely made me stronger and prepared me for the juniors. So I think I've been playing a lot better since I started playing the pro tournaments, and I think I've changed as a player and I think differently. I have so many more routines now that I do, and I think I'm prepared.
How about the opponent? In my book, she may be the player to watch out there.
Oh, for sure. I mean, when you're 13 years old and the only other younger people in the finals are Martina Hingis and Jennifer Capriati, you have to what the future holds for Coco Gauff.
Well, Coco, every time you play, you want to win. I know that. Today you came up a bit short, but you entered this US Open. You have to listen to this carefully. As a 13-year-old, you win 5 rounds without losing a set. You beat the number 5 seed. You had an indirect win over the number 3 seed. What are you taking away from this event?
Definitely I'm taking away confidence. I'm proud to be here, and I had so much fun playing US Open, and I hope to be back in the future.
Colette, we had an exciting young man from China winning both the singles and then dipping into the doubles.
Yes, that was, it's always impressive when you play late the night before and you have to come back 12, 14, 16 hours later and play for a junior singles championship. And Yibing Wu is very much under a lot of pressure being from China. There's a great many Chinese journalists here, media here, following his every move.
The dream come true, and for win doubles and singles, saving 3 match points. And today I give like 6 match points. That was like a dream. I think I didn't suppose that, but I trust myself. I can do it, and it's my last Grand Slam. Yeah, I really think it's great experience here. Yeah.
How big is this for you? How big is it for your country?
I think I'm the first one got the singles title, so I think
ever, yes.
Yeah, I think should be a nice thing to happen, you know.
With Jose and Higueras, Patrick McEnroe, and Jay Berger, really, I think, made college tennis relevant and important in terms of the pathway to the professional game.
To be able to secure the Quali's wild card for next year, it's a weight lifted off my shoulders, you know, and it always helps moving forward into the pro circuit, and it just gives me more confidence. And I could not be happier to be able to represent Ohio State here at the US Open, playing the collegiate event. It's super exciting, and go Bucks.
College, winning the national championships, I mean, you never know how it's going to feel until it happens, and that was electric. And then being able to come to the US Open once more, I mean, my goal is to be here many more times, but to get this chance was a thrill as well.
Means a lot to me. I've worked really hard this summer, shows that I progressed. I played this tournament last year, and I feel like my level has definitely increased since then. And then for Stanford, I think it's cool to have someone playing in the US Open next year. I'm excited.
Again, huge thanks to the USTA for, allowing college guys to come and play at the US Open and get the full experience. And, with a situation like tonight where Tom and I got to play on grandstand, night session.
We give you the power to save more than ever before during Ram Power Days at Firkins Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram. Get up to $13,000 total savings on new Ram trucks. Lease for just $299 a month or get 0 APR for 72 months. See Firkins Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram in Bradenton.
We believe in families, in barbecues on Sunday afternoons, in PTA meetings and staying up late helping with homework. We believe in lifelong friends, in knowing your neighbors, in passing down traditions through generations, in having a place you want to call home. In Lakewood Ranch, we believe in community, where we love to live and laugh. This is our town. This is our common ground.
The Jeep Celebration event is on at Firkins Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram. We've got new Jeeps as low as $119 a month, new Grand Cherokees only $239 a month, or buy a new Patriot for just $14,999. Hurry to Firkins Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram in Bradenton. We give you the power to save more than ever before during Ram Power Days at Firkins Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram. Get up to $13,000 total savings on new Ram trucks. Lease for just $299 a month or get 0 APR for 72 months. See Firkins Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram in Bradenton.
Hi, I'm Jimmy Arias, your Inside Tennis with the Koz.
Tennis fans, welcome back to our Inside Tennis with the Koz at the US Open show. Francis, first of all, congratulations on a terrific performance. I know it's at the final last ball that you wanted to have land on your side, but in the last 2 months, you have made global awareness. 4 months ago in Sarasota, Florida, you're on the court with all the screaming in the background all over the world. It's viral. And you respond out, it can't be that good. people knew that you had a sense of humor. Tonight, you made global awareness that you can play this game with the best. Congratulations.
I came out there, I really didn't feel nervous at all. Obviously, it's how many years have I been watching the US Open? As a little kid, I've always been able to be on center court tonight, playing the best in the world.
I think we have a lot of players developing and moving forward, and that's all you can ask for from a generation. And women's tennis is getting better and better, and it just shows that American women's tennis is getting better and better.
Nicole, you go through the qualifiers. All of a sudden you find yourself prime time, the biggest stadium in the world, playing the #1 seed, Pliskova.
I think I was obviously really excited to be out there. That's where you dream of being from the qualifying. So walking out under Arthur Ashe was a pretty surreal experience.
Jersey girl Christina, and what a smile that brought to your face, didn't it? Still, I know your heart's down in Boca with the tennis program with John Joyce at Boca West, but what's it like playing back up here in New York with all your New York buddies and New Jersey buddies?
Yeah, like you said, I have a great setup in Boca West, but this is my home. I live in New Jersey, and I have all my friends and family up here, and every time I come to play the Open, it's one of my favorite times of the year. The crowd support, they really helped pull me through that one today, and I couldn't be happier.
I'm ready for it, yeah. I'm really happy.
It was an absolute delight for me to watch Maria Sharapova and Sonia Kenin square off in the third round of the US Open in prime time on Ashe Stadium. I first had the honor to interview Maria at age 10 and Sonia at age 7.
So many things. I'm so overwhelmed. It hasn't even sunk in that I actually won the US Open. No, I didn't know. The other day I was watching on TV and the little clicker came on the bottom of the screen. It's semi-finalists, $900,000. And I literally almost passed out. I was like, oh my God. The last time I made a semi was 500. So I was like, this is a lot of money.
Set match, Nadal. 3 sets to love, 6-3, 6-3, 6-4.
A little bit tired, of course, but very happy for everything. It have been a very emotional 2 weeks for me, playing better and better every match, and have the trophy with me again here in New York means a lot. So very happy, and thanks everybody for the support. Have been amazing.
You two excited the tennis world today. How excited are the two of you?
I'm completely excited. To win our first title together, it was an amazing journey since February, what we've done, what we've accomplished, and I'm so proud of our team and of Letitia to finally make our first Grand Slam.
Great chemistry?
Yeah, definitely. I enjoyed a lot out there, and I'm happy that all the crowds enjoyed our game, so yeah.
Well, thanks for the excitement, and thanks for stopping by. Okay, thanks, Martina.
In this US Open, we had to face some of the strongest team that we have in doubles right now at the moment, and coming through and winning those matches that weren't easy and getting the title means that we're back, where we want to be and playing the tennis that we want to play.
First of all, congratulations on your induction into the International Tennis Hall of Fame. You're here on the Champions Court, but now you're a champion coach. How's the Academy making you feel these days?
It fulfills a lot of feelings that I still have. I still love playing tennis, and I think it's, as a past player, I think it's my, almost my role to try and bring that passion onto the younger generation, and to try and, create, our Academy is not the biggest, but we try to make it the best, and we try to really, have a lot of personal, programs for each individual, and I think that's, how I would have liked to have been in an academy, and I try to just really show that, to the kids there.
Martina, 22 years ago, just over 22 years ago, you were in Atlantic City with the return of champions, you and Monica Seles. How special of a moment was that for you?
Well, it was just I felt privileged that I was able to help get Monica over that hump of coming back onto the tennis scene after the horrible stabbing that she went through in Hamburg 2 years before, and she, wasn't sure she really wanted to play. So I kind of helped her.
You were there.
I helped convince her that she should, and then and that match, I think she realized, okay, I can play. Yeah.
She went on, winning the Canadian, getting to the finals here against Graf.
She would have won the US Open that year, I'm convinced, if they had the challenge system. She hit an ace, they called it out on a set point. The first set, then she won the second set, and she ran out of gas.
It's been a lot of fun. I'm so happy that both my children play tennis and they like it. My daughter plays high school tennis for her school in Cleveland, and my son Nicholas loves juniors and loves to compete, and now we're starting to travel outside of the state to play some tournaments, so it's been fun. You never know if your children are going to follow what you love to do, but so far they both do.
Who handles it better as the tennis parent, you or Tony?
That's a good question. We usually don't sit together when we're watching them play. Tony gets a little bit more emotional watching them. I'm a little calmer, but I'm probably a little tougher on the practice court. So it's a combination. We do okay.
Friends and family and old fans. I mean, there are folks here from Kansas City wearing the Jensen Brothers gear and the old Adidas stuff, and we got to get them up to date with the Lacoste gear that we're wearing. And no, it's dream come true anytime you get to play on these grounds, whether it's during the US Open or just any time of the year.
The McEnroes are everywhere. You're on the court, you're in the booth, you're on the academy court. How soon are you going to send a text to John McEnroe and let him know how well you did for the team?
Well, my mom did send a text message to Patrick McEnroe, but not John McEnroe.
Yep. I like this kid who wins Little Mo events. Dominic,
that's right. Yeah, I'll be working with him this fall, so looking forward to it. Great family, great kid, and I'm really enjoying being out there on the court with all the kids and the families. And as you said, I'm not even showering, right to my daughter's mat.
I didn't say that. There was no reason for me to say that.
That was me. And but always good to see you, Koz, and I hope everyone down in Florida is doing okay.
Thank you.
Well, I think each of them are incredibly talented. They each have this incredible story. They had a catastrophic accident or a birth defect, and so they've had to find something to kickstart life, and I think we all do.
For me, it means a lot of great traveling, but also doing what I love as a job. And yes, it's hard sometimes, but I'm here to learn, and I'm here to improve myself and make myself better every day. And yeah, for me, it's very special that I'm actually able to do this as a job.
Game, set, and match can be by 2 sets to love. 7-5, 6-2.
And now I'm traveling around the world, so I'm very excited to be the new country and a great experience and meet many people. And if I know the person, so then I'm very, my mind is like more wide. So yeah, I really enjoy to play tennis and also visit new countries.
Game, set, and match. Wagner.
So thank you guys for coming out, watching, cheering us on, and go USA.
It was an awesome experience to be out here this morning. Just seeing all the excitement on the kids' faces and just hearing about all the good things that, Acing Autism has done in their lives.
Richard Sperling has just done an incredible job over however many years, and they've always been very supportive of USPTA, and I felt like it was important for me to be out here. I love seeing the action that with these kids. They've got 50 programs around the country, and I think it's important for our members and our pros to be aware of this program.
Chief of the United States Tennis Program, when you're out here with these kids, what kind of good feeling are you getting and the organization getting?
Well, being able to be out here and supporting Acing Autism is huge. Adaptive tennis is one of our core committees within the USTA, and Richard Sperling actually chairs that. But in understanding what he brings to the table and running the program, such as Acing Autism. Anytime you can get kids like this on the court with a racket and a ball and running around and having fun, it's so important, because building their self-confidence and allowing them to communicate in a different way is huge.
I mean, it has a huge impact, you know, to be able to take your child to a tennis club once a week and watch them go on a tennis court, play some tennis, interact with other kids, while your parents, you know, are interacting with other families in a community. It's all about, you know, building a community, you know, everywhere. So we've got, you know, 50 programs now around the country where this is happening on a weekly basis.
Oh, it's amazing. It gives them a sense of excitement and ambition and discipline and life skills that they can use both at home in the family and in the school environment, all kinds of positive elements.
I like tennis. It's good for me.
I would like to say thank you very much, Carl, for coming all the way here to Acing Autism, because we're very happy at Acing Autism, and they help us very much. So thank you for coming all the way here.
No. Thank you for being who you are and having us out. Great to see you.
Thank you.
Stay involved with the game with the USTA. Now it's the US Open. Before it was the US Championships. What have you enjoyed most about seeing the growth of the game through the USTA and also through the US Open out here in Flushing?
Well, I was concerned with the growth of the Open because I didn't want it to lose that intimate, personal feeling. But I think the USTA has done an outstanding job this year managing it with all the expansion, the new stadiums, the grandstand. They've really done an incredible job.
We give you the power to save more than ever before during Ram Power Days at Perkins Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram. Get up to $13,000 total savings on new Ram trucks. Lease for just $299 a month or get 0 APR for 72 months. See Perkins Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram in Bradenton.
We believe in families, in barbecues on Sunday afternoons, in PTA meetings and staying up late helping with homework. We believe in lifelong friends, in knowing your neighbors, in passing down traditions through generations, in having a place you want to call home. In Lakewood Ranch, we believe in community, where we love to live and laugh. This is our town. This is our common ground.
You know how important it is to warm up and stretch out your muscles before you begin running, jumping, and swinging a racket. Well, Muscle Honey is a blend of herbs designed to increase the blood flow, lymphatic flow, and flexibility of muscles so that you smoothly transition into activity. What's more, it contains pain-relieving herbs to help you push through boundaries and herbs to keep you from cramping up during periods of high output. It's not greasy or smelly, and if you rub it on all over, your muscles will be supple and pain-free for hours. Now that's a competitive edge.
Tennis fans, great to have you with us on Inside Tennis with the Koz. We love our sponsors and you will too. Stop by and see them. Until then, remember in tennis scoring, love means nothing, but love of the game means everything. Keep alive your love of the game. Love you, tennis fans, and we'll see you right here every Saturday, 12:30 on SNN.
Inside Tennis with the Koz has been brought to you by Firkins Automotive. Find it at Firkins. And by Lakewood Ranch, named the 4th best-selling community in America. And by Nature's Right, natural products that work.